Well, I said it, but it was a bit longer. But hello. Just 4 hours of reading. Yeah, my voice already started dying 2 hours in was the thing. And I don't know why that was the case.
Danganronpa.
Luckily, we don't need to talk too much today. I like how every time I boot this game up and they show off someone who's just died. It's like, okay, they fucking know. The game knows. Alright. Okay. Plenty of water needed. I got plenty of water. Alright. I'll only need to talk a little bit now before they start talking, so that's fine. How is everyone doing today? Let me just ask that while I start this up. Everyone will hit the announcement together at the front of Monokuma Rock, and soon enough.
Welcome!
Is everyone here? Do you guys want to go to the glass trail?
Wait!
Hey jerk, hold it right there. Oh, you want to go music. Fuck you. Don't get in my
such a
way, just a dumb little
child.
sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey, hey!
Monokuma, what did you do to Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Going to have pizza with a friend soon. Ooh, pizza. Sounds like you say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru's unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
No, Dan, I gotta go first. Why did he get sweaty for
I
that?
won't let you.
Oh, hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey, hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
No, don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn
Of course
it!
he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best to be worried about ourselves for now. If something happens here, then everyone else except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What
What are you saying, Fiend? We'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do
Alright,
it!
let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking forward to talk to everyone here. Just get on with it. I mean, if everyone dies but Nekomaru survives, at least someone survived, I guess. But we still don't know who the spy is, I guess. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when and that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Huh. What the fuck was that? I thought he noticed something important. And when everyone was on Monokuma Rock. Still waiting for this thing to just take over space. With the way it wobbles. Okay, so after this there's only going to be 7 people left, huh? The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. One of those Asian stock sounds. Don't break it if, don't fix it if it's not broken. As they stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator went deeper and deeper. And all of a sudden, you're in the building. I'm ready to descend as far as off as it could go to find it stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light broke through to the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And then I walked into that place. Oh, it's a dungeon now. Okay. My, feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time and Nekomaru's not here.
Hey, hey!
You can just say to how crusty it is. But there's some certain charm to it, come on now. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
Come on.
Well, now.
Now then, let's begin. I mean, he doesn't know anything about the case anyway, so yeah. Let's begin the long-awaited class trip. Please God damn it. We are struggling here. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so the curtain to the first class trip was about to open. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was a mood maker for our group. When I was with her, my pain of suffering, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Pain. Hiyoki Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. You never saw her actually dance or anything. Just from looking at her adorable face, you never know she was actually selfish and foul mouth it. She was a little bitch. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with my hero's death. The person who killed those 2 is... There we go, chat. Among Us. Yeah. Why are you laughing? You saw this coming. I definitely can't believe it. I keep getting bricked every time, huh? swear to God, all of the screen is like read out. Like, are these other three also going to die? But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Or these two, I guess. Just like I've done. Unless I figured out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Yoko's sake. Who done it? And so the curtain on the third class door is about to open. This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Would you like to save? Ah yes, I just started, but sure. Like this always happens. Just because I cut off right before we go down here. I did get one extra skill. Where is it time limit doesn't decrease. Oh, sure, just equip it. I can get more actually. Hold on. What was enable? Actually, I don't think I have any other skills, do I? No. Oh boy. Should probably invest in more skills after this one. Alright, so chat, I have no idea who the fuck did this.
Now then,
So-
let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
This is gonna be a doozy.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I still can't believe that whodunit is an actual word. Like, why is it a word? It's so
Remember,
funny.
I almost hyped every time I heard it in the anime.
In case files, I mean, yeah.
It's like, oh shit, he said the thing.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
Oh no, I'm surrounded by dead
Pick
people.
the wrong person. I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone.
I don't think anyone gets it.
You're fine. Your head's empty
Oof,
anyway.
that's rude.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
I mean, his head is only filled with Sonya, so...
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Man, those are going to pop out if she keeps doing this.
Also, this sentence is a like true Barker Squad
Yeah,
sentence.
yeah, choose a moment. So who's done it? I've got no idea. The only one who I could suspect would be Nekomaru because of his absence, so he doesn't have an alibi, but... Yeah, it's not really any good reasoning either.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't
I
participate.
can't even
in the
vote on him, can I?
arguments.
Well, they probably made a little stunt for him.
Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of
Fucking
Nagito,
despair disease.
Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
If anything, it should be someone from that team, but...
Spending the night at the hospital
know
was
why.
prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
Came by to wake you up. I mean, suffocating you with a booba, you mean?
We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was... a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding
Of course we'll be
story.
happy with this.
And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue.
Somehow this is just going to loop back to him being the prime suspect, isn't it?
But it was too late.
We haven't done that yet in this game, so...
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. The only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone.
Oh, you didn't go to rest at all.
I sprinted out of the hospital.
You just got there.
Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hiyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the
In
hanging
the first game, for the Celeste game, I'm just gonna call it that. Didn't it play at the same time? No, it doesn't
No,
play
they
at
played
the
one
time.
after another, I think.
Oh, this was just like a weird interval with it, I believe.
When we removed the hemp
Yeah,
bag,
it was right after.
just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case
I'm just
played
wondering
out.
why it doesn't play at the same
Thank
time, because...
I understood
Well.
it very easily.
But they need two separate messages, rather.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who... Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Ah, you little shit stir. Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Just as Kazuchi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who just confuse and make matters worse. Damn it, I should have explained it to Nagito. I'm not in trouble thanks to that. Oh boy. Oh boy. I love and hate this dude. Something else camera unit, maybe?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
You're suspicious, shut up.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
Oh
The
boy.
fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is
Oh,
Hajime's
yeah,
fault.
okay. Not the killer should be contradiction. Yeah, you didn't see the
Hajime's
movie until
testimony
after
is
that.
clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie,
Plus there was a third body missing
then
still
the
after
fact
that.
that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be.
I don't think I can after all.
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously,
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the body...
Wait, what? Not? Oh, no, just
No,
did
that's
the white
wrong.
text. Okay.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Chet, I want to fucking strangle this guy.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime,
The ultimate
who never
troll?
saw
Yeah,
the
really,
movie,
huh?
could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no.
Honestly, if I were in a real situation like this, and there was some guy like Nagito in the group, I would kill him first, because he's going to cause so much fucking trouble. Like, either that, or I'm just going to tie him up and, like, throw away the key or some shit. Like, just so he can't do anything.
You're the one who brought this up in the first place!
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
Ah yes, solidify your foundation by making it suspicious. Fuck you.
It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially
Good for them.
since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
I thought I do step ladders actually. Maybe just remembering from first seeing the storage room.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away?
The murder was committed first and just covered up with extra wrapping paper. No, not wrapping paper. Oh yes, gift wrapping paper for the body. No, with the wallpaper.
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
And they just removed it after that.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes?
That much I'm sure.
There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
No,
The killer
no,
locked
no,
the
no,
venue
it's a
door
fucking
from
closed
the
room,
inside
no,
to
no.
try and keep us from
No.
entering right away.
Oh!
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right?
Remember the detective anime we watched?
Yeah.
With that closed room?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say more than that, but just remember that.
Fuck. No, I wish I remember the details.
If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Nice impression.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
When is Murukuma not up to something weird? Come on now.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Girl was inside a music venue. Fake obviously thinks so too, but is it really it? That's coming to up, I guess.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
I'm not seeing any contradictions in what they're saying, so I guess I have to agree with the person who more contradicts it. Wait, what? Really? Just after I said that. Fuck.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front.
Are you talking about the
broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt
To lock the door. By doing that, the killer waited till we got, and suddenly a peep. So they look like they hit. I have seen this in serial
crime dramas.
The killer was
I don't want to try agreeing with that, even though this might not be the correct thing here, but...
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about
the broken
drumstick?
No, definitely not it, no. Broken drumstick was used to lock the door from the inside, right? But is it proof? It's not like I know the door was really locked or not. Ryuk is the one who's saying it.
Crap! The killer was still inside the music by locking the door. No, that's wrong.
Okay, sure. It's not like what he's saying is wrong, though. I mean, it isn't technically locked. But,
There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
Why you look at me like that? Blue?
I see!
Why are you wobbling?
Semi-transparent glob.
Yes, I know, it's the same as in the anime.
Yes. When we watched that, I wanted to say something so bad, but it would have been a spoiler for that case.
That was like last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. That's pretty topical, actually. Yeah. Just for chat to know, like last week we were watching an anime, which was a detective show, and it was also a closed room murder, and the door was also like got glue stuck on the inside to close it. So yeah, that's the weird coincidence there, but sure.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
I can't believe you just fucking ate that shit.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touch.
What's a green glue though?
By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. What? It fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the
Yeah, there's maybe some really good glue if you want to get the door stuck for real, though.
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach.
Alright, he did do that.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what
Sonic
unimaginable
did it.
speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that
nothing
time.
that links to anyone,
when
though.
Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but he's What is this scrap, anyway?
Let's go, we'll stick on the button lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess we're looking for wallpaper here, huh? Yes, checks out. Chat can't see it, but it just quickly pointed at my screen. I'm going to light this. I need a color L, please. Oh fuck, wrong button. B. B. Fuck. Ah. Ah, the arc exploded. Damn it.
Got it!
Mine is not easy, so they need too much RAM.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting, the tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Scope of paper sticking to the button lighting is part of the wallpaper from the storage room. It's connected to the center appearance of Yoga's body. Trace it back from dead, the answer should become clear. Oh well, let's give this a try. Now we're going, okay. Fuck, how did this work again? Fuck. Give me the buttons, please. A accelerate, pre-bake. X jump. Okay. I don't even know what that yellow does. I mean, this is a nice minigame, but it's hidden. Why did it just like stutter that for a second? It shouldn't happen in this game. I mean, I don't dislike this, but it also doesn't feel like it's particularly challenging so far. Can I use that? I couldn't. Man, these questions are so obvious. I want to stab a mid-trail. You're not the only one, Charlotte. You're not the only one. Like, why can't I even break? Alright. At least it's a nice break of thinking about
It's all
stuff.
coming together. I got it. Kyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Kyoko's body was already
I
there.
didn't pay attention to that at all.
Hmm?
And when this scene happens, I didn't pay attention to that at all to the tale.
No, me neither. I was looking at the fucking body.
Yeah.
But this got shown later again after the thing.
Mm.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers is to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music room.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, they would have gotten away with it, yeah.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Yeah, that's going to be the real question here, isn't it?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me?
No.
You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard
How long does
of
it take to rub
Monami
a wallpaper on the
2.5D?
pillar? I don't know, honestly. The good 15 minutes if you're getting lucky with it, I guess. Huh?
Hey! Don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
I expect a lot more.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
I mean, it got set up during the evening, that much is sure. Just have to know when the body got murdered. Or when the Yoko got murdered, rather.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
A sense of disbelief is shattered. She's trying to avoid it being bulky.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the
Don't worry too
movie.
much about it.
Although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the fixation. What's in the order?
I see!
That's the only logical
The reason
answer
the
from
killer
most things.
imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
Why is he so upset by that?
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell
Why
me
is he so
before I
getting
change my
so
mind.
worked up over this?
What a jerk!
Huh?
Oh, I see.
Just said he was
You
cheating
want me to
on us.
explain it to you, right?
Already wrong.
Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
I want to bash him with a brick.
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
Yep.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
The only one suffering delusions here is you.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, this continues. We're just gonna talk in circles, especially if we clarify because stages when Hiyoko was killed. You can't just give me the bullet that I think it is. It feels like it's
Hiyoko
fake.
died. Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Were there even any footprints at the crime scene?
Maybe her feet were on the floor. But she was like sitting or something.
Let's put the Venice in there.
So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
Weak, I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart!
Jackie said Ibuki was still stunning when Hiyoko was killed, but is it really true?
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were...
Huh? This evidence is presented to contradict what I said. Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed for sure.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were...
I am telling you to Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor,
Was there any sign?
Oh, I should have just
I
went for
agree
this
with
one
that.
instead of being silly.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
What being bold is bold as me is like it's like droplets. Like it's not like she stepped in the pool of blood either.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Or she just stepped into a pool of blood when it was dark.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil
Oh,
eye!
what the fuck do you want?
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened.
What am I supposed to do with this
you can't
guy?
even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You
I don't think he's getting so gun-ho about this one fucking topic either. Like, this just feels kind of forced. Rope, modality, scrub, step, candle, smokes. Oh my god, that's a lot.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet will... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about 1 minute. Did you see a nice nightmare?
Suppose executed brothers feel like already seen opening to counters as a trap.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
That's a was.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I remember it because it's pointed upwards and it wasn't connected to the floor at all.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do.
Man, that shit was a half-baked debate with him.
If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object.
Was Monokuma trying to hide the murder, but why?
Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat.
It appears that it's wise for you to shut the fuck up.
Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Ah, wait a sec.
Like he's really tanking in my status of him. Like I was feeling kind of neutral towards him, but it's just getting annoying now.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with!
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember?
Stupid ass disease that doesn't make any fucking sense to begin with.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body,
Supposed to be the most motive yet.
Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, She was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
But why?
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps.
No,
They used
the
hypnotism or
disease she was
something?
suffering from made her like comply with everything, so...
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a report function, right?
Would have been easier if it was.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
I should have double checked the accounts. Fuck. I mean, I know I can actually.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Oh, I can check the accounts. But when the announcements from that morning, we can also let Jimmy the whole time after she went to the hospital to check everyone and realized that the Ibuki was missing. When she was to the hospital, she went to the theory together. She met in front of the hospital, they split up the search for Ibuki, they tried to move the electric ave, didn't find anyone. Separated for a short time. Yeah, goes to swap because of a commander, doesn't seem right to with him. Still in the evening. His account doesn't matter.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
So I either shoot this one at what she's saying here, or what is supposed to happen before and during the morning announcement. Person doesn't have an alibi for the time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
So either agree with me,
So everyone who stated, what about you guys? I was where I was supposed to. That's
not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an
alibi,
Okay, it's not that one. Make a mistake.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone at the motel was...
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be. My own cottage.
No? Fuck. Sleeping under the cottage right was an alibi since there was no one to back it up, right? Can you do something about that?
Crap!
Did you shoot anything at him?
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone at the...
So everyone who stayed at... What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be. My own cottage.
No? Okay, I don't fucking know then.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Okay, I'm not sure then. I'm not quite sure.
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be. My own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
And what about the others?
I'm supposed to shoot whatever the fuck he's
Right
doing,
before the
but
morning announcement,
I'm gonna shoot it, right?
I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys? I was where I was supposed... That's not an alibi.
Aside from those if nobody has... Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
No? Also, what kind of out of committed this crime since reported the disease? Everyone already understands that, right?
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
Oh,
I was
no.
where I was supposed... That's not it.
Aside from those if nobody... Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has
I mean, you
failed.
were supposed to wake up and do the announcement, but...
We can exclude
The sick people like...
And what about the other?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Yeah, give me a tip. That was my last guess that I was having here, because he should have been awake before that, because he had to call in on the video response, but isn't prompting anything then. You sure? I need to shoot nobody else now.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be. My own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Can't shoot that.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi...
Oh, well,
No,
lucky
that's
shot.
wrong.
I had multiple accounts had to shoot at her, so just go look in the first one.
Not all
Don't
of us are
worry, I
missing
was
an
on this
alibi.
side, yeah.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video,
Who
Mikan
the
and I
fuck
were
invented the
actually
word
together for a
alibi?
while.
It's such a weird word. Like, where does this come from?
We even woke up together that morning.
Probably something in Latin.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Oh.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were
2 times,
together
by the way,
until
chat.
right
2
before
times.
the announcement.
This motherfucker got choked out by her boobs 2 times.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Kill him with a different reason. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us. If so, then... Ooh, so what kind of trap is it? What, intermission already? Oh. That's early. That's early.
Hiya!
Well, I like them on me. Those moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it, don't check. Reminds me of someone who lives off moss balls. And there's some chance time. What? What's that? Now then, it's morning time. Monomi's appeal time starts now. Appeal time? You can't know that Big Brother is going to give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild with his boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time is already running out. Please make your appeal simple. About 3,000 words or so. 30,000 words, whatever. That's so long as this be a boring appeal. Come on, if you appeal successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Is the merchandise for? Oh, you haven't seen Monokuma, right? Then. I'm Isami, the magical miracle girl Isami, and the itty-bitty girl who likes milk. Oh, sweet like milk. And I thought a certain Robo's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
What are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Oh, alright, thanks. Thanks for whatever the fuck this was. Save, please. Am I bad for just saving in a save file constantly?
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
The reason the killer did imitation murder is the reason all in a self-falsifying sequence. Something like that even exists.
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from
Yes, please do.
Man, this again.
Oh dear. Can you take it to pizza? Can you take it to pizza? So you first a bit.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again.
Oh, did he shut up?
He's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on.
tried to remember the content of the movie.
I'd wish not to, because it was a shitty movie.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
How much duct tape do you need to tie a body to the wall, Jet? No, I'm not planning anything. I'm just asking out of curiosity here. Like, is it really possible?
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hiyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hiyoko's murder wasn't planned.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder
Good point,
is
really.
hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hiyoko went to the music venue if that's the key to all this? We need to find it out no matter the cost. Well, we know that because of the mirror. That's a lot of fucking things. I don't think any of them apply here.
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
That's not it. Maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
And still on the bottom left only has like 6 bullets anyway. Need to find out where I go to the music venue first. I mean, I know where she went there, but none of these fucking bullets work for that.
Go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it. Maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Yes.
I agree with that.
The only thing I could shoot at this was the key, because nothing else
She
really
went to the
makes
music
sense.
venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I
It bothers me that the mirror wasn't an entry, because we could have just used that for that. That's what I was thinking of. That's the reason you went there.
If no one called for her,
Or
then why
Sonia's
did she
account
go?
even.
Yeah.
Hiyoko locked herself in her
You got
room
7 bullets, but not the one you're
because
looking
she's
for, so I was like,
overly conscious of the scare disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Oh, what do you want? Oh.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
What's your problem? I found that the bike is quiet. Oh, why do I have so many things? No!
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her.
Oh!
The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking.
Oh, fuck that up.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
Wait, it didn't? Well, the kind of thing is unreasonable. Need to find an opening to counter.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her. Hiyoko was locked inside her room. She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
God damn it, I hate button mashing. Why is this in here?
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
This must have been an attack back down into country.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there
later. Maybe I can get picked up on the microphone without auto wiggling it.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
This would be alright if it wasn't from the
Hold
button
on.
mashing segment.
Try remembering Hiyoko's body.
I never had the button
Her
mash.
kimono was all... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer. That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all.
Find a social argument, find the receipt and all. Yeah.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Oh wait, no, I got the one fucking argument.
Crap. Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer. That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut
She
is
fought the
totally
killer, I
right
guess,
after
then?
all. Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Allow me to cut through those words. The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono.
If she struggles so much with wearing a kimono, maybe she shouldn't fucking wear one.
I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime,
Yeah.
now's your chance. Make her admit defeat.
Fucking knew this.
Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia. since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I can do that while you're wearing them.
Two idiots.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head. And without hesitation,
killed Hiyoko.
Maybe.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
The kill's plan from the beginning, I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
I mean, you did tell him to shut up,
Oh,
so...
am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
And we already went over the detail. Big brain man over here.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
I was about to say.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Nice fucking.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet and there would be footprints all over the place she kept walking around, that's strange.
It's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
See, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints are still an important clue left to be completely overlooked. Just as negative said, if she had blood on the feet, she would have left footprints. So why weren't there any footprints on the... on the step ladder?
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
I mean, the bloodstains on the side, but...
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You are obviously leading us to this, that's why you brought up the suicide topic all this time. Thank you to Kamada, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
We technically didn't see it happen because of the candle in that.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is all contained in that video. Whether or not we can reach it in truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
Some included video, should have seen something strange as I watched it. The only one who could play that up. And the only one who actually saw the video, so the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything I know from the debates as far, I should be able to figure out what's strange.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
There's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
Okay, so I'm not crazy if I'm thinking there were two at the beginning. Let me go to the storage room.
Where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
Wasn't it in the...
You're suggesting
the
stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Stepladder wasn't the only thing that's different, huh? Check said stepladder was in a different place, but... There's a case of being different between the video and actual scene of Promise. And honestly, you feel so dumb because I got stuff enough than you. Aww. Such finger in the people. Did you not realize it blocked on the ladder?
No, that's fine. But just other stuff throughout the trial.
The thing, the place where the killer did something. Why am I looking for words? Oh no, what the fucking word am I looking for? Oh Jesus! Oh no! I think the first word is hospital at least, but... Let's see if H shows up somewhere. How big can I make a web before I blow it up? Ow. Wait, is an F? What fucking word am I looking for then? Oh no. Wait, what? Finally? Chad, I have no idea which word I'm looking for right now, so this is kind of weird. So don't like me if a lot of these go what makes fit film. Filming location? Oh, wait a minute. The conference room.
Just have a big brain moment.
I need to clean this out a little bit. Just because missing fast on the screen is really fault. There we go.
I got it! That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
I mean, I guess that, yeah, it's the only thing that gives it the basic codes then, but...
It was filmed somewhere else.
Remember Chiaki's
Yeah.
reaction? When she got angry.
The hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Not to the shows where they filmed the video at the music venue such in Wales. What did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Oh boy, here we go again. I never thought we were near the end when we had a halfway point, but no. Well, I say halfway point, but... No, what's the boost bat? Oh! Whoa! Can I actually? Yeah, I can. For some reason this makes me think of Sonic and I don't know why. The camera? Oh, Jesus. Should have slowed down there. Jesus. Oh! Oh! Because you just need to actually use that brake a bit more, huh? Bruh. This just keeps fucking going. Oh, I need to brake. Yeah. Okay, the camera, the music venue, music venue? No. Right? Yeah. 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 Mind the fucking gap, will ya? Killer did with the surveillance camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit. They took the thing with them. Boosty boost. Alright, there we go. There seems to at least always be 3.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music video. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the vineyard, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body.
What could have done it then?
But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
That's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The other thing to do to the remaining monitor was flipped it.
I see!
Bleep.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
But why though?
As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
I
My
guess.
attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
So they were hiding in the hospital
And they
instead then.
destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able
Honestly, I
to
completely
the
forgot about
hospital
the
music
conference
is
room.
amazing enough.
Which means even if some another place, as long as we swam through the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, if I was a video film to make it look like the video was filmed in a music venue, the only possibility is that place inside that building. Oh, we're doing this again? Oh my Jesus fucking Christ. Well, at least you know the word we're looking for right now, but... I feel like Odam is in danger. Yeah, I know I need it. God damn it. Chad, how do we spell conference, bro?
Oh, really?
Pretty sure I got most of it. Look, English is weird.
There you go.
Conference room, yeah. Look, it's not a word you really use a lot, so... I mean, it can be conference room and conference room for all I fucking know. Like, just look at Wednesday. Like, what the fuck is going on with that word? Yeah, what's going on with that fucking word? Oh, oops. Yeah, whoever came up with the way how we write Wednesday should get fucking killed, because that's just bullshit. Let's write Wednesday, but actually say Wednesday. Like, what? Why? It just bothers me so much. The worst part is I didn't even realize that until recently, actually. I think I only noticed it like 2 years ago or some shit.
At some words you're like, why?
Yeah. Just destroyed the R by accident, I remember. Like all of my HP is getting from this though. There we go.
I got it!
Can I get HP back for that, please? Please? Still not getting closer to who the murderer is, though.
It's filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Van did it. Probably.
That's
Let's
exactly
blame
why
Van.
the
He's not
killer
here.
did something to make those two places resemble each other.
The conference room looks like the music venue. The killer went ahead and did some work. Got to make it clear what that work was. Oh boy. Bruh.
7 bullets again.
I
There's
hate
no
when I
way
do
the
this.
conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Switch going from you. No, to make those for the conference room resemble the music venue. What did the killer do? Should figure it out at first. Well, he used the curtain
There's no
probably,
way the
but...
conference room
Well, this is go.
and the music venue
Who
look
am I
the same.
blasting?
Which place resembled the other?
This one, probably.
Did the conference room look like the music?
No? Then said the killer tried to make the conference room look like a music venue. That isn't proof. You won't be able to make that conference room into a music venue like that.
Damn it!
Wait, really? Wait.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
What? Oh.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
I'm confused now. I thought I had it down.
I still can't believe he mixed. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
I think I need to copy something here, don't I?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
I feel like I should be
Or did the
shooting
music
that, but-
venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Someone should have fashion the background that looks like the sound of the music venue. Yeah, the fucking curtain. Where did they make it?
Damn it!
Pretty sure this fucking curtain goes
There's no
somewhere.
way the conference room
But
and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
am I on the right path here, or am I wrong?
The curtain is right.
You sure this is the wrong thing he said?
Music venue look.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like the music? Or did the music?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
That
You
must
shooting
be
the wrong thing. Oh.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
It sounds so backwards,
From what
though.
I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
The inverted bullet points are annoying. Yeah,
Oh,
a little
yeah?
bit.
Well, your face looks stupid.
It also doesn't help that he said two things that like were pretty much almost the same and just got the order wrong.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to get the music venue to look like the conference room is gonna be damp. Oh yeah, the curtain must have been. I don't know, the stop ladder? Don't think I want to have enough to pick as well. One more hit and I'm game over in here.
Even though the game over has no repercussions.
Yeah. What shit I'm looking for here? It's not the step ladder then. It's not the curtain, is it? No.
Crap!
Some juice. Yeah.
We will never give up.
It's always so dumb. Somebody they'll turn to Hajime is like, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Like, no.
What the killer did make the music. They did that.
Skeep.
It somehow became a plain black curtain that...
That's...
Oh, yeah, that curtain actually... It is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
Look what they did then, though.
Matching floors.
Candle?
I can prove it with this.
Ow.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the
Where
interior
do you
design
this is
of the
going,
movie
really?
theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime.
Nope.
You never suspected that the
Unless
video
he
you saw in
fucked
the
it shit
hospital
because he was in
being
hospital
filmed in the
alone.
conference room.
Wouldn't be too weird.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of the crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Just like I've heard, babe. Bayside Cop said that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Video was filmed at the conference room, with Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means it was a fake someone, fake Mr. Ibuki in the conference room.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on her head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
No, because we came across her when she was wandering in the hallway.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that turns up no matter how quickly I ran, it was possible for me to rescue Ibuki. That moment I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
Why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
He knows more than me then. But I should already know. I should already known who the killer is. No. Oh fuck me, I guess.
What is that list? It's all okay to swap and everything.
I got no fucking idea. You. Aren't you the killer, Nagito? Could have committed the crime because of the disparity disease. I mentioned it over and over. But I don't mind. That's not a simple and hope choice, except if it's more heart and soul, not a vote for me. Soul Nagito. I suspect of tricking you. Cringe girl? That's not getting me anywhere.
Crap!
So this person the killer. Yuki yourself? I'm just going off the list of suspects at this point. I got the HP for it.
Yeah, don't look at chat. But do you want it to?
You're the only one!
Still not entirely sure about this, but...
You're the killer, aren't you?
You know what tip I wanted to give you? Who made sure who had the strongest alibi for themselves?
Yeah. I mean, she could have done whatever the fuck she wanted in the entire evening in the hospital, yeah.
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hiyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer?
She's so innocent, you don't think she is.
Yeah, I'm like, what is the motive here?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
I find it annoying enough that I tune her out most of the time. Yeah, it's not really someone I would suspect of murder, really.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even
definitely
kill a
noticed something
fly.
else.
In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's been super talkative in the trial.
Yeah, I guess.
So she's just talking more than usual.
A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
I mean, she has to, because she's the one who oversaw most of the people there, so...
We're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
She was into imitation killings, was she? I guess it's details something like mine down.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? And the bonus is use the on-call room upstairs when you're mentally exhausted, better to relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me.
What is she getting out of this is what I'm wondering about. This is what I'm getting here.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the
So we
conference
thought all
room
these
to
people can
film.
pass as each other even with crappy cameras.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
I mean, we had JoJo Part 5 with the doctor that was just for psychopath-like people to torture them. So I mean, unless she's just going to do like a personality reveal that she's also like that, I'm not seeing it right now.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Yeah, the question really is the motive
You sure
here.
this
Yeah.
chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally
Unless she
wrong.
secretly gets off on torturing people, and like, yeah, I don't fucking know.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Honestly, I can't even blame them, because I'm not seeing it either. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. If you have this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Uh-oh. Mr. Crazy Eyes. Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating the suspect.
Also, chat doesn't mean it was a cross on Ibuki looked like drumsticks.
No leads.
Kinda.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I
Oh,
was
new
able to
voice is
discover
not me.
a truth that nobody else knows. Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Monokuma knows.
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well,
He's the other.
It's nothing.
He's the only smart enough to realize
Only a small,
what's going on there.
decisive clue that points to the killer.
I skipped over what she said there now. What do you know? Okay, nothing really.
Hey, that's a huge deal!
a decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right?
Was it a clue?
There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal
That's
goods.
pretty much the only reason you have a supermarket, I believe.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Don, I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue, then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial.
Ugh.
Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
So I guess the other one ran in when this was happening, and then she got murdered for it.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Negatives words contain a decisive clue. Is it really true? My day comes out in the middle of the word. Make your argument, oh boy.
If it's a spicy music, that means you're close to the end.
Ah,
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
it's so stupid to say.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Because of the video.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
No, we just found the body on the
file
floor.
complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
The secrets of those with strangulation, the fact that it says the proof of the leap of the killer, is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
I mean, the camera
She
cut
was
out
strangled to
right
death.
before something was going
That's
to happen,
basically the
so...
same thing.
And the body was just on the
Though
floor.
hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Because of the
Did we
video.
fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
I think it
Obviously,
didn't hit
we'd
it.
assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Is it true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
You didn't hit it. Huh?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Oh, I still that one. So when the crime scene was hanged by his neck, there was no doubt it was a hanging.
Crap!
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death. Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
It's either the rope or it's the camera unit.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed
It was from a. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Is that either?
crap!
Not like that the
Ibuki
students need
didn't
to
die
read
from
them.
hanging. She was strangled to death.
No, I tried this one out.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars.
Why the fuck am I missing that?
You mean the rope? But we believed it. Why would that be? Did we fall for someone? The body of the crime.
speed it up.
Obviously, we just.
The Monokuma file, it never specified.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Right.
Ibuki didn't die from it. She was strangled.
That's basically the. Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave. Scars.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Obviously, we'd assume it would.
The Monokuma file complicates this. It never specified strangulation.
Did I hit him? No, did hit him. It was wrong.
Crap!
Okay, give me that
Ibuki
then.
didn't die from hanging.
You have to
She
write
was strangled to
E
death.
right now.
That's basically the same. Though hanging and strangling, the scars. Mine too.
No, there's no Chiaki down. You can't just shoot all the pumps if that's the case.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled.
Oh wait, I already shot the gun.
Ibuki didn't die from. She was strangled.
That's basically the. Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave would look.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it!
I guess the lie is that it was tied into a noose?
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
I think so.
Something I want to ask you is no doubt Ibuki's death was caused of hanging by this rope. She had no external injuries, so there was no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is. Well.
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling.
I'm sorry, I'm not an expert on strangulation marks, Negative.
You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait. First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical
I mean,
knowledge to
true,
identify
but
injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I wonder if this actually holds up in real life. Like, if people are actually going to notice a difference.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Okay, now she's just playing the I'm dumb uwu card. Teehee.
Nikon nursed me till I got better.
Yeah, you know that
No
one
way I'm
image
gonna doubt
with
her.
the tongue out.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves? I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean,
She's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Why is watch stuff falling outside? Why isn't it here?
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not,
Congratulations
we still
on the
have
snow,
not
question mark?
decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes...
He seems
the only
really
thing I
passionate
can do
about
is
this, by the
back
way.
off. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's
Also,
no
didn't you say you
reason to
didn't like this
believe.
one?
Is there?
Don't say deep stuff.
Like the case was annoying?
Don't really get it.
I had
If you
troubles with
want
this
to believe in
trial, I think.
someone, you need belief without doubt.
I mean, the trial
is
is
simply
fine.
a lie.
Yeah, I was annoyed.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
No, the mask falls off, huh?
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making
Where'd the camera spin?
excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikon.
It's not fair. It's not
Oh no.
Not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? You'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can
One
we
more
get you
snap.
to admit That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey,
Jackie.
Mikon, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! That video... I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you.
Oh, don't leave this up to me. I have no idea what to do. Could it be was this Chucky's goal all along? Saying everyone's fate dependent on me, the only person who saw that video.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the only one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Oh, it's time for the most annoying part of this entire trail. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh, Jesus.
I'm not the killer!
Mm-hmm.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
It's not that far off.
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Oh god, there's a lot of shit to shoot out.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Oh, Flames don't hesitate and run away. I'm the only one who saw the video that's gonna do it.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital?
If it was wearing hospital shoes, right? And the person in the video was wearing hospital shoes too. Something like that.
Damn it! I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me!
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
It's not Chiaki's, right? That I need to shoot.
Oh, the tip?
Yeah.
Don't forget you can absorb stuff.
Ah! Fucking I hate. That's probably my least favorite gimmick in all of this.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Like I have 7 fucking bullets and you tell me the one that I need is none of them. Like, fuck's
Is
sake.
the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clear.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make... So please
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body. Hospital gown?
No? Oh, fuck me.
Another tip?
Yes.
Absorb killer's mistake. And then you have to shoot one of the things she's pointing out.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Do you have is the hemp bag on her head? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown, just from that video, just from that camera angle, just from that dim candlelight.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type.
So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
What was the mistake she made?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that
I only
video.
have 1 HP left, so I'm gonna faint and might.
Do you have any
Actually, if I lose, I can just shoot fucking everything.
Is the hemp bag on her head
Just
the
annoying that
proof?
you have to absorb it again.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera?
Someone shoot this.
I'll shoot through
Ah.
that contradiction.
That was just a lucky guess. Like what?
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Oh, she didn't know what the camera angle was. I suppose. Because she didn't see the fucking video. Huh?
Mistake?
As I said before many times,
Yeah.
I'm the only one who saw that video.
Shit, I'm dumb.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
I mean, yeah, I guess when I think it through, like, yeah, it makes sense they didn't ever said anything about it, so
Yeah,
it's weird that
she's
she
pointing
says
it
it,
out
but...
even though they never talked about
Yeah,
it.
in the moment that they shot it, it was a lucky guess, though.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime
Still want to know the fucking motive, though, because I still have no idea why she did this.
is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh?
Oh no, head empty.
Huh?
I think she's stuck.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible. You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right?
You didn't see it.
Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible?
You could even see this fucking icon on it from the way you want it from the Danganronpa Limited Lightning.
Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see, well not really, it's time for the panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during the class drill. Please do me remember I think you raised one more last time. Starting from this, the reload and ammo futures will be at... Oh. Oh, I already hated this in the previous game, and that was when the rhythm was actually fucking good. Alright, button. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, whoops, skipped over that.
Why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
Just wait when I getting anywhere. Gonna do something and end this. Gonna do something so I can make her admit. Yes, cock! Chat, I'm one hit away from fucking death, by the way.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw
Like,
on
I don't get why the fucking timing is so weird on this one.
me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
Yeah. Like, I don't know why the rhythm is so fucked in this one. Like, it was fine in the first game, but for some reason it's just not.
This is
I
my.
don't know. I should try to
We will
listen
never
better
give.
instead of looking.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me?
I'm a button knife now.
You still
Gross.
haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
Like, I know I'm not great at rhythm games, but this is just really whack.
I'll do anything you want. There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end.
At least I got this fucking right in the first try. Oh.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy the bag, you get another one free, so come and practice with to bait customers with bonus prizes. So
Whoever
it means
bought
it was the
that
second
bag
bag.
should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon,
I mean, I guess she would murder one of them because she was always being a bitch to her, but
after I
Ibuki?
go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Alright. Oh? Wait a minute, the ultimate messed up. Yeah. What's the other one down? Okay. What do you mean lost stock already? Huh. Huh. Usually these are a lot longer. Okay.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
This is a really short one.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with
these are
that
a
to
lot
unravel
longer
the
than
knots of
this.
this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room.
You know, this would have gone a lot different if Hajime just like screamed from the entrance to call for people instead of running away.
They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing
Or
that
if
the
you would
music
have just
venue was
waited
locked
there.
from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with
Like
glue.
it's
and
kind of
intentionally
depending on
created a
luck that
closed
he
room
left, because if he didn't
forced
leave, then it would have been completely different. And then
With
Hyo
that,
could never be
the killer
found to begin
finished
with,
tampering
maybe.
with the crime scene and met
When
up
finally
with
doing the
Hyo.
investigation.
They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
I still don't know why, though.
Don't worry, it'll resolve itself.
I mean, I assume. Time for another 1 hour talk after the case.
Whoa! now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you.
Oh yes, such despair.
This feeling of despair!
Mikon, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment
No.
of your time.
God damn it. Oh yes, we need to stop the budget for the voice acting now, so we're gonna cut you off at this point. Calm down, Junko. B? Yeah, B. B for bat.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go! Well now.
No, may be obvious at this point.
Correct.
You got it right once again. That's like three in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying black who killed two girls was Mika and Tsumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. I say Mika, the one who nurses back to health, was the one who killed him.
I won't
Don't
forgive
you come out with
you.
me, Mika. Did you lie to us all along? Why are you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going
This
on?
chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Becca, she actually got mental. Something we can do, she's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mika and Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my prediction, she might have caught it too. She probably had this despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mika too, you say?
I
know it because I was looking at Mika for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, expression was full of despair, a despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, you say Mika also had a despair disease? Chad, this disease is so fucking stupid, by the way. Like, then it means she was...
What?
Had you maybe something crossed your mind? It's not like I would say it's time unknown. Oh no. My body's heavy. Not just heavy. Chad, a little biology lesson. His face was getting squished by boobs and he said it was hot. Well, do you know where the heat stores in woman? Huh? How the hell are you supposed to tell us apart from a fucking fever? That's right, Mika felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, it must have been a high fever, just what the book in the Akane had.
It cannot be.
And because of that disease, Mika was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair and all hope. Because of this despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the one reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation. The giggle goes on for a while.
Jeez.
Which means that Mika standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's been infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Now that's Junko. Let me take a sippy while she's laughing. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? No, that's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
What now?
Huh?
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 What are you talking about? If only Dave was still alive, they'd be so happy. No, did you ever fucking crush on Byakuya or some shit? I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who...
Oh, let me guess. Like one of the... Like, let's just say Byakuya said something nice to her, and it's like, she got like fucking obsessed with him or some shit, isn't it?
never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Normal behavior to react, yeah. I understand that was something unforgivable, but you know, to descend all of that is truly, that's what love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? It's because you don't have anyone to love. Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity, I feel sorry for you.
Well...
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Now, this feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within a thin veil, and I'm just looking through it. That's why as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's all like nothing matters. I could just die, that's how little matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Nakito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about? It seems that I was wrong. I'm telling you she's affected by despair. You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what the symptoms was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you have the remembering disease. What?
But...
I reiterate, chat, this disease is fucking stupid. But that means you remembered something and ended up like this. Are you saying you like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to the island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that it turned out like this, you see. Even so, the current me was always so strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created me that the me that can't everyone forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and accepts me. There's a key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with
what
me.
the fuck are you talking about? Just like this fucking laugh play out. I'm saying this is Mikan? Is she the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Do you really remember? You ended up like this because you all remembered. There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Mikan, whatever. Oh, you still doubt me? Then prove me to, to prove I remember, I'll tell you something nice. It's about that World Ender organization you're all worrying about.
You serious?
You know? No, I just remembered this all. I knew about it all along. They are about the horrifying organization known as World Ender. It's also the organization known as Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future. That's right, the symbol on the ancient room's door. That's right. There's a Japanese word for future. Jeff, that's a Japanese word for future. Hee hee.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? Future's in our hands all over man. No wait, no, you're already there. God damn it. Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? As the name suggests, the organization is World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end the world. Put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves. What the heck? This is a comic book, you know. Spotted our plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to the island. Isn't that right, Monami? Hmm? I knew it. Monami and Monokuma are both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. Fucking love that laugh, Jet. Okay, not quite.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Oh, misclick. Damn it. Well, of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lucky that is hiding among all of you. Among. She also said it.
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about it, don't you think?
Of course
Hell
not.
no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling what it is about, but who cares about it, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart and just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is it really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe. You were like this all along. Because if that's true, then the person who we've been spending our time with, then who's the person we've been spending our time with up until now? The past. Past? That person didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost the school memories. You guys really consider that thing a friend?
Oh?
No, it doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory is, losing memories are
Do you
like
understand?
losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? That's my ear ringing this belly. Losing our memories makes us somewhat shadows of the past, don't you think? Oh, wait, don't focus this on auto. Shit, no. Fuck, how do I disable auto? Ah! Auto mode is the R button. There we go. How did I even press that? Don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story, the story about the stolen school lives.
Hey!
So it was true all along, and memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember it at your home base? Oh, Monokuma, is it all right for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
We still don't even know her motive, though. Like, we still don't know why she killed him.
So it's over. It's really.
You want the answer?
Maybe we'll find out.
Now I can
No,
go
you
to my
basically got the
beloved,
answer.
who
Wait, you did?
always
Yeah.
forgives me.
Because of her super despair disease. Because she became what she actually was. I can't say more than that.
I can finally see them.
Okay.
You will see.
Okay.
Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the
See,
hope of finally
See, that's why I added that
seeing you.
emote.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time, alright. Let me turn up the audio because it's always fucking low. Alright, so what is going to happen to you, huh? Oh no. What? That's the biggest fucking head. What the fuck is going on, Jen? These executions are always something bizarre, aren't they? Okay, sure. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Naoki Sayonji was Miki Tsumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed a crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
What was that Mikan from earlier? Is it a true form? Is it a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
Doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that just from remembering, and all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
What?
Fun fact, when reached for the stars place, the murderer was innocent. What?
It's a different song than the second one. And it plays for Taro Taro too. Because he killed Berkios by mistake.
I see.
I found that out later when I listened to the soundtrack. People were commenting that. It's like, yeah, true.
She never was influenced by the despair disease and disease that died into that. She lost herself to a simple disease, so she was definitely on earth for being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait.
It's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends the whole time, but even so. Like our eyes, of course, collapsing in an instant. In the end, a friend we thought we knew up and showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from my sight, leaving behind only a malice towards us. And now there's no way we can just move on and try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. And that's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It'd be so much easier if she was a traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not a traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive, as a proof. See how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you both passed from the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You
What does that make you think? Did you say something that you're different than Monomi? Who cares about what I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean, right eye during the break. What? Whatever. You Your right eye's made out of black beans? Hey, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
No, it isn't. Isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but out of life is full of downs, wouldn't it get boring?
yeah.
So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Oh no. Special event? Head over to the first Iceland beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey.
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru's safe after all. Safe. How should I say this? I knew that crazy boss and Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Oh no. Wait a minute. Oh no. Awesome, we're starting to see the light of hope. Light of hope? I feel like Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
three of our friends just died, so honestly can't be happy. Miss Sonia.
However.
Even so, I'm still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I'm truly happy. If you're happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those would have been taken from perhaps those taken from us would do the same if they still left. Hey, Supreme Overlord, who gives a shit? That line doesn't suit you at all. Silence also crush you into dust. Ibuki, Yoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want you to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. Chad, he's going to be in pieces, isn't he? You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Let's all go meet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Huh? What the heck? Why do I still have after effects of the disease? I don't get this at all. Can I?
Alright!
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator. Please don't do that. Man, they just run off without listening what I had to say. Jeez, they're so impatient. Then they learn to stick around until I finish talking. What does that mean?
Hey.
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way.
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to probably explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Nekomaru's body? Sad fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. If something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him is all. I mean, I didn't do that. There's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Oh boy. What the fuck is going to have happened? It's going to be something, alright. As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry to the beach on the first island.
Alright!
Alright, let's haul ass. Oh boy. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light without stopping for anything. We kept on running towards the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey.
Hey Nekomaru, show yourself.
Listen.
We've come to pick you up. Please hurry and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. Our voices raised again. We looked around the area again. And so forth we kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
The hell, man, he's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be we got false information from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echoed throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
It turned into a monkey. That voice. With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice, and then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face, since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
It is again, huh?
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean,
Did they
notice?
stick him to Byakuya's body or some shit?
Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Oh.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Alright. Turn into fucking Robocop. You know, I expected worse, honestly. Like, I just expected an amputated body. Like, without legs and hands. Or some shit like that. It's definitely better off than I expected, at least. Nine days left. Alrighty then. Guess he's a robot now. Common Skulls. God damn it. 9 students left, huh? To be continued. And that will be to be continued. Nurse's apron, nice. Maybe I hoping things will progress smoothly. Never. Alright. Yep, that's saved. Alright then, chat. That's gonna be it for today. That's going to be it for Danganronpa for this week as well. Yeah, I guess we'll find out what the hell happened here next week then. After next week, I'm afraid I think I'm going to have to take a little break for this series. It's like the week after that we're gone, and then... Actually, we'll... When did we go next? Tuesday, right? Well, maybe we can actually stream on Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe we can stream after that. Anyway, that's all for later, chat. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good evening.